Okay, so this time I'm holding the band in my left hand and I'm rotating around to the right. The band is slack. And then as I come up, I'm bending my elbow, reaching my right arm forward. That's it. Opening out and then bending, yeah, as I come up. The band goes slack and I'm twisting around and then I'm lifting up. Good. Not holding your breath. So I'm actually inhaling as I go out and then exhaling as I come up. Good. Last one. Okay, take that band off and just loop it around both of your feet. Okay, and take a row here. Good. Elbows are staying reasonably high. And I'm just pulling back, opening the front of my chest, squeezing between my shoulder blades. Okay, 5 more of these. Last 3. Staying up really tall here. Last one. Okay, no tension on the band and slowly rolling down until you're lying down on my back. That's it. And then rolling all the way up. So the band can help to roll us up here. And then once you're at the top, I want you to pull those elbows back. And then the band goes slack, roll down, curling the spine down. As you come up, see if you can do it without pulling too much on the band. So flatten your low back into the mat as you come up. Look at your toes. And then bend those elbows wide. Good. 3 more of these. Curling down. Rolling up. Inhale as you bend your elbows and pull back. Last 2. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale and exhale, coming back up. And pull, lift the chest. Last one. Rolling down. And take your time coming up. Bend the elbows and pull back. Okay, just put the band to one side. You're coming into a plank position now. Okay, so you're either in a plank from your knees, like this, or you're in a plank from your toes. So this is harder. Okay, and then you're going to push through your arms and lift your chest up and away from the floor. Feel that your shoulder blades come around the side of your ribs. And then you're just lowering the chest towards the ground. The arms stay straight. And then push the ground away to round out that upper back. Lowering the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together. Good, keep going. Push the ground away and draw the shoulder blades together. We'll do a couple more. Push away. So feel free to drop to your knees if you want to. Last one. Have a wee break if you need to. Otherwise, just find that mid position of the shoulder blades. And then you're going to push back. So I'm just pushing back so that I'm crouching back into my knees. And then I'm springing forward into a plank. So to make it harder, your knees do not touch the ground. That's it. And then you spring forward. Keep the back of the neck long once you know what you're doing, and you don't need to look at me anymore. Push back and then forward. We've got 2 to go. Sit back into it and spring up. Last one, and then we're going into a down dog. Crouch back, spring forward, and push the hips up high into a down dog. And just pedal through the feet. Just take this as a bit of relaxation. Drop the head. Get your breathing under control. Good, one more each foot. And then we're going back into the plank. So choose your level. I'll start with the harder version and then I'll show you the easier version. Okay, so now we're just going into lifting a foot, putting it down and then lifting the other foot. If you want to make it easier, it's just on your knee. On your knee. Otherwise, you're on your feet, lift and lift. Good, last one each side. Good, come down onto your knees and just sitting up. Just take 3 big breaths here. We've got one more plank sequence to go. Okay, last breath. Okay, come back onto your hands and knees. And then lift up into down dog. Lift your leg high into 3-legged dog. And then bring your knee into your nose, rounding your back. And back up into 3-legged dog. Then pull the elbow to the knee to the outside elbow. And then into 3-legged dog. And then pull it across to the opposite elbow and back to 3-legged dog. Change legs. This is the last one we're going to do here. Lift that other leg up high. Come forward, so knee to nose. 3-legged dog. To the same elbow. Knee to the same elbow. And 3-legged dog. And then to the opposite elbow. Pull it through to touch. And then 3-legged dog. Come down onto your knees. And just sit there. Have a few deep breaths. Give the arms a shake. We're going to need the band again to do some hip circles. So it's nice and relaxing. Lie on your back. Put your loop around your foot. And just lie yourself back. You can either have the other leg bent, or to make it a little harder, you can have the legs straight. Okay, so now, actually I'm going to have it straight because I'm going to do some big circles with the leg. So it's coming across me and down and around and back up to the top. So with the use of the band, you can make bigger circles. Really feel that nice big movement of the hip swiveling in its socket. So, and you can use the arm to help you with it, to really pull it around. Okay, now I'm going around the other way, so opening out across and up to the top. Got 4 more of these, so just see how nice and big that movement can get in your hip. Last 2. Last one. Okay, hug that knee and take the loop off your foot. Change legs. Okay, I'm straightening the other leg out and bringing the leg across my body and down, around and back up. Good, 4 more in this direction. Last couple. Okay, and reverse it. bring it as high as you can through that circle, opening out. Last 3. Good, last one. Okay, give that knee a hug as you take the loop off your foot. Okay, for this one, the legs can be, we'll do it with the legs bent the first time, and then we'll try the straightened leg version as well. So you're coming up to sitting, hands back behind you, then lifting the hips up. You're aiming to make yourself into a table position. So you should feel a stretch through the front of the shoulders and lift your hips up really high here. I don't like putting my head back, strains my neck, so I just look down past my knees. Okay, and then lower the hips back down. Okay, that might be enough, that position, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, the legs can be straight, and then you lift up here like this. That's it. Lift your hips up high. That's it. 3 more breaths holding up here. Work through the backs of the legs. Good. And then just slowly lowering all the way down. Okay, make your way onto your tummies. Make sure that you've got enough room in front of you that you can stretch your arms out, because we're going to do breaststroke. Okay, so the hands go underneath your shoulders, belly button lifts up and away from the floor. Okay, so you're going to exhale and just peeling the chest up off the floor, and then hover the hands. Stretch the arms out in front of you like you're sliding them up a slope. And then circle the arms out to the side. See if you can lift the chest a little bit longer and higher as you sweep those arms back underneath the shoulders, and then lower yourself down. So exhale to lift. Inhale, stretch those arms. Exhale, circle them around. Inhale, hands beneath your shoulders, lowering down. Lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle, and inhale down. Good. Exhale, reach long and up. Stretch the arms, circle, and then lower down. 2 more. Keep lifting the belly button up. Keep your legs as relaxed as they can be. Stretch, circle, and down. And again. I'm going to make this one the last one. Stretch and circle and then lower down. Just bring my hands underneath my forehead and resting my head to one side. Okay, lifting my belly button up, and I'm lengthening my left leg along the ground and seeing if I can hover it up without rolling on my pelvis. So I'm trying not to twist my body, noticing the pressure that's down underneath my arms, and then lowering that leg down, and then go for the other side. So imagine someone's pulling your leg as you lift the leg, and then lower it down. You might find that with one leg your body twists a lot more as it lifts than the other. Let's see how it feels. Keep lifting the belly button up. You don't want to feel any tension in your low back here as you do this. Either stay with this or lift both the legs up at the same time. Lengthen and lift both legs, and then lowering down. Feel that you're lifting from the crease of your glute and down. And hold them up here and just tap the feet together. Just doing this 20 times. 10 more. Good, and then all the way down. Stretch the arms out. And then when you're ready, come push yourself back and come up to sitting. Whew. My face is quite red. Okay, and my legs are in that diamond shape, so my feet are a wee way away from me. Hands are just resting onto my shins. And then as I exhale, I'm just rounding my back, dropping my head. And then as I inhale, I'm coming back through upright and looking up towards the ceiling, opening the front of my chest. I'll just show you it from the side as well. Exhale, dropping back, looking in. Inhale, lifting up and through, looking up. One more. Okay, take one hand behind you, turn it into a twist. Come around through the center and go the other way. Hands back to the center, bring your hands down onto your ankles and see if you can slowly lean forward to get your nose onto your feet. Just take a couple of breaths here before you slowly roll yourself back up into sitting. Okay, so I'm just slowly rolling back up into sitting. And then one last time, just lifting my chest up and through. You're an idiot. So I was poked his head in. He just freaking ruined the moment, didn't he? Okay.